Church of Saint Mary of the Angels, Parish version: to know Christ, to love Christ, and to serve Christ. The parish began as a small hilltop chapel for the friars, adjoining the Franciscan Sociological Center. It was dedicated by Archbishop Olcomendy in 1958. In those days, the hill was surrounded by orchards, plantations, and isolated villages, and neighbors would make their way up the hill to join the friars for Mass. The Archbishop offered the friars a 25-year parish agreement in 1970, and the Friars' Chapel became a parish church. A year later, it was named after Saint Mary of the Angels in Assisi, Saint Francis' favorite chapel, and the place where God's graces and mercies were made known to many. The first friars stayed at what was then known as the Bishop's Palace on Victoria Street. St. Mary's of the Angels was one of the first parishes established by Franciscans in Singapore since their official arrival in 1957. By 1998, with the building of high-rise housing estates all around the church, the number of parishioners had tripled. It became clear once again that the church was woefully inadequate to meet the needs of parishioners. Apart from overcrowding and parking problems, there was also an urgent need for major structural repairs in both the church building and the 40-year-old friary. A decision was taken to redevelop the site. And finally, the new church was completed in September 2003, and on 2nd February 2004, Archbishop Nicholas Chia led parishioners in dedicating it to the Lord's service. As a result of the massive building project, the Franciscan friars, parishioners of Saint Mary of the Angels, and our visitors enjoy the prayerful surroundings, excellent facilities, and award-winning architecture of this new complex as we have today. The friars' presence and ministry from their base in Bukit Batok has continued to grow in strength and in diversity. And until now, I always attended this Mass. I always attended this church. But the first church I attended when I was new here in Singapore is in St. Joseph, which is located also in Bukit Timah. Then after that, when I knew this church of Saint Mary of the Angels, so I choose to attend the Mass every Sunday or alternate until now. And also, makikita mo yung beautification, yung bagong high-rise, yung bagong magandang church na build nila sa Saint Mary's of the Angels. Yung arrangement sa loob, as in, super. Parang naiiba siya sa ibang simbahan. Then, every Sunday na mag-attend ako ng Mass is ang daming tao, halos puno lagi. Pero ngayon, dahil sa pandemic, so, limited lang yung mga tao, and then, need mo magpa-book online or book an appointment online. Kailangan meron kang account sa mycatholic.sg. Then you can book online. So luckily, kahit papaano nakaka-attend ako ng Mass kahit na may pandemic. So support pa rin, continue pa rin yung support, continue pa rin yung pag-serve ng mga tao kay God.
As in former days, as in the years of old. Know that I am going to send you Elijah the prophet before my day comes, that great and terrible day. He shall turn the hearts of fathers towards their children, and the hearts of the children towards their fathers, lest I come and strike the land with a curse. The word of the Lord.
Thanks be to God.
Stand erect, hold your heads high, because your liberation is near at hand. Stand erect, hold your heads high, because your liberation is near at hand. Lord, make me know your ways. Lord, teach me your paths. Make me walk in your truth, and teach me, for you are God, my Savior. Stand erect, hold your heads high, because your liberation is near at hand. The Lord is good and upright. He shows the path to those who stray. He guides the humble in the right path. He teaches his way to the poor.
And erect, hold your heads
high, because your liberation is near at hand. His ways are faithfulness and love for those who keep his covenant and will. The Lord's friendship is for those who revere him. To them he reveals his covenant.
Stand erect, hold your heads
high, because your liberation is near at hand. Alleluia, alleluia. King of the peoples and cornerstone of the church, come and save man, whom you made from the dust of the earth. Alleluia, alleluia.
The Lord be with you.
And with your spirit.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Luke. The time came for Elizabeth to have a child, and she gave birth to a son. And when her neighbors and relations heard that the Lord had shown her so great a kindness, they shared her joy. Now on the 8th day they came to circumcise the child. They were going to call him Zechariah after his father, but his mother spoke up. No, she said, he is to be called John. They said to her, but no one in your family has that name, and made signs to his father to find out what he wanted him called. The father asked for a writing tablet and wrote, his name is John. And they were all astonished. At that moment the power of speech returned, and he spoke and praised God. All their neighbors were filled with awe, and the whole affair was talked about throughout the hill country of Judea. All those who heard of it treasured it in their hearts. What will this child turn out to be? They wondered. And indeed the hand of the Lord was with him. The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
The wine available at Kubio. With peace, proclaim the goodness of the Lord.
This is the Adoration Chapel or the Adoration Room of St. Mary's of the Angels Church. Nirenovate din nila to kaya maganda na siya ngayon. St. Mary's of the Angels. In order for us to maintain our responsibility to ensure the well-being of all our parishioners, the Adoration Room will be closed until further notice. We're going to St. Mary's statue. Yan. Meron ditong statue si Mother Mary. Then yung sa baba is yung swimming. Meron po diyan sa baba po is meron diyang mga isda. Yan. Ayan oh. Ayun na may isda na lumalangoy. Ayan. 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 Ganda diba? Ang daming isda. A small act of gifting. As part of Jubilee celebrations, St. Mary's of the Angels are giving out wine and oil gift packs to parishioners of St. Mary's of the Angels. One gift pack per household.